Coming to you live from Southern California, two of the best teams in the game square off. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Ronald Acuna Jr. Always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog. It's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Rocky Sasaki.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. At the belt and fires. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
A little bit high. And a count 2-1. Sasaki checks the runner. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Harris aboard here at first with nobody out.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runner on the move. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Man at first, one away. Way high with that one. Ball 2.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and that guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch.
No.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. He'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So first and second with 2 outs. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. And a foul ball. Two outs. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Ground ball left side. Muncy sends it to first. And that is that. 2 left for Atlanta. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches. 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Yoan. Upstairs. That's outside. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
The pitch. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Hit hard. That gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Pitch out, but no action. Here comes a pitch.
That's a ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Moved first.
This might be a steal situation, but if that's not your average catcher behind the dish, you have to be careful here.
2-0. Out towards right center field. Acuna has it sized up. Brings it in. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after one. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
In all seriousness, I don't think anyone is feeling bad for Matt Olson. 2023 was a phenomenal season for him, whether he was an MVP finalist or not.
Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
So here's Murphy now.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty.
Ball
Next
1,
offering upstairs. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the second out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
And the righty deals. Center field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Right now 6th in the National League in home runs. That one not close. And it's 1-0. Righty delivers. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Arcia round second on his way to third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Save.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Harris. Next up for the Braves. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez makes the grab, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Max Muncy.
The third baseman, Max Muncy.
Strider back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. And that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one misses. Ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Ball 1 low. Strider, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. The Braves leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The shortstop takes the ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
The batter now will be Will Smith. That one way inside. The 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. The Braves up by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Man at first. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The second baseman.
And here is Austin Barnes. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 1-0. On to the 3rd inning. And now the DH, Jurickson Profar. And here it comes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Profar gets a piece there.
Some real good life going to the zone on that one.
Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez brings it in. And there's 1 away. So digging in, Marcell Ozuna walked his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped. That's back there. It's a bomb. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. Braves get 1 on the big fly. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers. Had a good eye there. And that's a strike.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season. Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Bounce to the left side. Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and they get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's in for a strike. The Braves up by 2 here in the last half of the third. And a rope into center field, base hit. We all saw was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
Ohtani in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Pickoff throw, and Betts dives back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Betts leads off first with one away. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ball 1, no strikes.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Just off the inside edge. That's a strike. And a count 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Good eye right there. Max Muncy up next for the Dodgers. The pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Betts rounds third, headed for the plate. One runs in. The relay, not in time. He's safe. We are tied at 2. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
1 down. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy.
Yep.
That's in there. 0-1. And it's second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Back-to-back base hits. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
One away, runners at first and third. And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. On the ground, could be two. The throw to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. They get two and draw even again. On to inning number 4. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Olson. Sasaki back to work. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Two now. Wouldn't chase that time. Got him swinging.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Here's Sean Murphy. And ball 1. Murphy goes 6 feet 3 inches, 230 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. One down, base is empty.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Singled and scored his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Braves go down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Will Smith.
The catcher.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And that's downstairs and outside. That's in there. And a ball evens the count. And it skips into dirt. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to third. Riley fires the first. And they get the out on Smith.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Bounce to the right. Albies gathers and throws to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. Bounced and that got the pitcher. Not in time, he legs it out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So the lineup flips over, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That one is hammered right field. That's going back. Back some more. And that ball is gone. Third home run of the season. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Betts stands in now, looks at that one inside. Two runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Waldrop warming up as well. Next offering is down low. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And it's 1-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Betts grabs it on the run. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. 1 for 2. That one inside. And that is ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
1 down, base is empty. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Inside corner, that's a strike. And it's 2-1. And he deals. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Down. And there are 2 outs.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Profar climbs in on that left side. He's been a great free agent side. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Full count.
Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here, still down by a count of 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Muncy batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. That one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 1-1 is fouled off. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. 2 outs. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher levels.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Top of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. And the pitch. Ozuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And the pitch. Strike 2. One of the things that Jim Leyland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for a day. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
That was a nice sequence for the quick strikeout. Change speeds with each pitch, splitter, fastball splitter, and that leaves you kind of shaking your head as a hitter heading back to the dugout. Sometimes all you can do is tip your cap because unless you're guessing one of those, you're stuck in the middle, and it becomes very tough to put a good swing on the ball, let alone make contact.
Here's Acuna now. Just missed. Among all the stats, when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2023, maybe the most impressive, he was able to put up his power numbers while cutting his strikeout rate almost in half. 1 down, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. That one not close, and that's ball 1. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missed. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Braves 2. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Bryce Elder.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. Down the right field line and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Tommy Edman.
No, that's a ball.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Angel Perdomo up and loosening in the pen. Kicks and deals. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And up next for Los Angeles, Austin Barnes. Just missed.
Outside.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
First pitch misses. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Smith around second, headed for third. Coming home. Relay throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So, man aboard. Here's Mookie Betts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next one off the plate inside. And the count is 2-0. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's batted. It bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-2.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That misses. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Braves 2. Top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. This to third. Zips it across.
That's an out.
And Olson is set down.
The batter, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
And next for Atlanta, Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Brusdar Graterol up and throwing. Phillips getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Betts hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. There's a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
0-1 now.
No.
And ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
In the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now, Ozzie Albies. Calls it into Indiana. Braves strand one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Elder back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch.
2-1.
And that one hammered. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
New arm out of the bullpen, Hurston Waldrop. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. So, man aboard, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball.
Garrett Richards,
No
a
strike.
guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. Man at second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. That's a strike. Hernandez on second. Muncy at first with no outs. The
Ball
shortstop takes the ball. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
That right there was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a couple of runs.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's outside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's the strike. At the belt and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. Struck him out looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Edman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 1.
1-1.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Austin Barnes waiting to bat for the Dodgers. The 3-1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now, Michael Harris. 1 for 3. The pitch. This to center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter.
Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's to third. Profar is out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That misses. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. The pitch. To third. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes.
Austin Barnes.
The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground. What a stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Now back, right field, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Next pitch way upstairs. And that's in the dirt. Turns and fires to Betts. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ohtani in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Yo, 1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. A gigantic blast. His 14th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. The count 2-1 to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. New inning getting started, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
The pitch. There's a strike. In there at the knees.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Bounced up the middle. Rojas tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
He's 2 outs away. Austin Riley getting ready to hit. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Olsen stands in here, takes ball one low.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Misses outside, and now 2-0. That one missing inside.
3 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike, and now 3-1. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hit to right, and that should do it. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
Congrats to him on that first MLB win. I know he's been antsy waiting for it to come. It took a while, but now he can focus on win number 2 and beyond.
8-2 the final here. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.